The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Now he wants to try to go in the goal line defense. Because he's down. Y'all boy funny, man.
Okay, look at this. The punching nowhere to be found on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's got
Chubb got 21, man.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worry about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Yeah, it is.
From the 35 on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
Hey, Chubb, this over with, boy.
If there's contact coming from both
sides. It's in the result, boy.
Here as he's taken down.
Oh, keep it snoring. I beat you before.
Be a major momentum swing here early.
Yeah, you did, boy.
The defense stopped them. How great is that? They go
I played you before, bro.
Game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to.
But I ain't gonna count by no game, bro.
You turn it back on them and get the
listen, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Me and you played, bro. It was a first game, bro.
First down.
You were like good game, bro. I brought them playing you. That's before I played Palo.
He's got some breathing room. Across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49.
Yeah, well, when Palo get on, you remember. Well, you gotta remember right now. You kick your ass.
26 yards as his guys are able to strike first.
Bro, you just got 21, bro. Sit down somewhere. Okay, I'm coming home.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Well, see, I can't join your thing because the players went on the roster or some shit.
The Ravens Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a big deal when the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
I played you, same way you just sent the fat mouth. You sent it the other time.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Okay.
6-0 our score after 1.
Nah, I don't see what you're saying. Man, send it back to me, man.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey, bro, you downloaded the roster,
he's
bro?
He's going deep for Brown. And he can't quite intercept
it. That did say
I'm
able to join session because all players are not on the
couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, that was.
Now how about this?
Yeah, I just updated mine,
and they're going to go for it.
That was a new update in the middle of the play.
Go for it with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
God damn, Chuck.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our E8. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners are it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give him 17 on that pickup. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. For the catch made, this is Emmanuel Sanders. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he cocks the ball up, as you noted.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 33 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
That's who I play with every day.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
Yeah, you good
And he
news.
fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with...
What you driving, boy? Oh, it's a truck.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asked my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging. But I wouldn't trade with you. Really, I'm on it. I can't spend the day with you. I'm on that business. I ain't getting paid with you. Right. I ain't getting paid with you. When I got it, clean. I didn't know my everybody dropped when I dropped. Never not on my time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like ghost weeks. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes. Reporting live from the winning side. Like a child, keep it simplified. Bitch, you down and cry. At the time, you will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need the feedback. They play the way when my kids coming through. What I do? Chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Yeah, leave it in the street, face on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase up.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago.
Stop playing,
the city
man.
of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a pick.
I'm doing that.
What? Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't hear it.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number.
Whoa!
Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause my iPhone don't got a jet mode. Be presto, if you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see my dress though. This is going, I'm a gesto. Mexican, I'm a peso. This is how I'm a peso. Never said no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, like them keep the score. Like 16 cars in my front yard. Like 30 on my wrist, point the car.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number.
Hey, go back here!
Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, rich man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big scam, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grade. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanna like me cause like she can count on him. She tryna be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the
Like you ain't just throw a pick, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Throw a pick the first play again, nigga. Shut up, man. Man, shut up, man.
Oh, God.
Man, I don't wanna hear that shit, man. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. On that shit, man. On that shit, man.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh my gosh.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They probably made that bitch, caught that bitch up.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This is Coleman. And now look at him go. Touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
Really do. I never play with St. Paul.
Whether it's a big shot with your first one or a throwing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. To throw, Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On first down, it's Coleman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Coleman now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Coleman. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. There's Garoppolo to throw. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return.
Is she really on 7? Huh?
They're finally able to take him down. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
How the fuck he keep the ball in his hand?
And we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Yeah, some coffee to touch my stuff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Crying, nigga, grown man football.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Garoppolo gives to Breida.
Man, that shit garbage.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into the ball right around the line of scrimmage.
These niggas don't want to talk, man. They want to hear us talk. Shut up, man. Shut up. Shut up.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense
man, nigga, shut up, nigga.
Good starting field position for him.
I am, nigga. I'm motherfucking him, nigga. Stop me, that's what you do, nigga. Just stop me, nigga. That's what you do. Sorry,
tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the play. These two teams all tied after one.
Yeah, that's it.
On 3rd down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I got it.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And he finds Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll run with Cook. Pick up there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here is Cook on third and goal. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4. That'll bring up fourth and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
No family, no nothing. Not going to be the field. No.
Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes time, we'll hand you off to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Mike Zimmer's making a decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now a give coming right is Breida.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball looks to throw. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, partners for the moment of the Super Bowl for Kansas City. When you have another come from behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company, an absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't predict Kansas City will win the game.
Yes, 35-31.
Most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City, now by San Francisco. Have the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points for 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they ended up winning it by 11 points. Didn't see that coming at all. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Final play of the half. Cousins. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 48 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Now Cousins.
Hold on, let me get this.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off on the
Get that
first
dumbass.
Jimmy Ward. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson has speculated he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From Viking territory now. They'll come up. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. Look at the big man rumble. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Need to be over. It's time to be over, baby. We out and we lit. That's a bitch. You legit. Pop a bitch. Well, we want that movie. That's a lit. Hey! Hey!
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive.
They're going to get it in blood.
4th and goal. Cousins now. Oh, up and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Breida. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Anthony Harris on the tackle. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And 40 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 20, and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 50 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. From the gun, it's Garoppolo, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 52 yards. And he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. They'll try the draw. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run again with Breida. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the afternoon. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He's back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from long, very long range. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good.
Man, it's football. Fuck both of y'all niggas.
Cost him the football game.